Started on a chickshaw. I got the basic frame, bottom frame built, the mesh on it, and these will be the rooster bears here. But got started on it today, hoping when we get back from the hospital this time, I'll be able to get the walls built up, the roof on, everything closed in, and the wheels on it and the front pieces on it so it's movable. And then hopefully after the next trip home I'll be able to get it moved down and get the chickens out into it. So we'll go down now and have a look at the field. So up here the grass is starting to come up pretty decent. Right here was where their water was last year. You can see the circle there. So they're that killed the grass, but it's slowly starting to come back. So, but this is the chute basically that'll separate pasture from pasture, so they'll have a fair bit to eat in just the chute itself. But if we come down here, this here is going to be the lower end of the field over there. So they'll have this one, they'll have this one, which goes from that post across to this post, and from there to here. Oh yeah, that focus didn't really work that great there. And the way we're gonna section it off is I got these gate handles made up. I need to get 4 more handles and gear up the same way. And these just come off and can go from one side to the other onto these metal clips. So there'll be one on the top and one on the bottom, and it's at the same height as the line going across there. So if they're in this field, this lower field where I'm at, all we gotta do is take the handle off, the 2 handles off, over, and close off this field. So same thing, 2 across there, blocks that field off. They can come down in here, eat, and then when they're done down here, we take the 2 gate handles off. When I get the other set made up, across like that, and that'll block off that field, so then they can get into this one. And now and then if we want them on the upper field, once we get back up there, here we'll have another set of 2. I got, like I said, I got to make another set for here like the other side. If they're in one of the other 2 fields, this goes across here, and the bottom one goes across. They can't get into that field. And if they're into this field here, come across with 2 gate handles here, blocks that whole down portion off, and then they can go into here. And I still got to get all those pallets out yet, but then they have all over in here. So I figured the chute area here, or the pathway, they'll eat up that first. But this goes up. Shelby and Olivia overseeded, you see in the other video, the pasture there with the pasture grass, so we'll wait for that, see how that comes up. I got a couple little trees I got to take out of here, just so that it's not come down on the wires. But they'll have this area, they can go up. And up here, it's kind of like their common area. No matter which field they're in, they'll have access to up here. That's where the gate is to move them across, because eventually the idea is put another few areas over there. They'll be in around the trees and stuff there, so they'll have good shade there. And up here, we're going to bring the hay feeder from the other field up, and put up here, along with their water. Then their water will always be up here. The hay feeder will be up here so they can have some shade in here, as well as if we do supplement them with any hay, put that into the hay feeder as well. And I'm going to gear up a gutter on it, because it's got a metal roof on it, so any rainwater will collect and go right into their water. So they will then they'll get water that way, as well as we'll be making sure it's topped up daily. So I think they'll be pretty happy up here. The goat, he may decide he's going to jump through the fence. He may not. Depends on how he feels that day, because some days he's good, some days he's not so good. So, but I still got to put power to this fence once I get the rest of this stuff cleared out, and so they can come up in here and have up here, if you look, with a little bit of grass. So that'll all be fenced in, and all that brush will get moved over there before they come in, and they'll have area in through the, and yeah, that way we can move them around, and hopefully they won't overgraze on the grass. The only other thing is, once they're up here and they move out of one field, we'll move the chickens in the chickshaw mini, and they'll go behind. We have a net fence that we're going to put around, so they can go out, they can eat, they can scratch all the cow's manure, they can eat all the fly larvae and just be chickens. And Shelby's got another flock that's been ordered. We're just waiting to come in, and when they come in, they'll come up here too. We'll get another net for them, and then we'll be running two laying chicken flocks through the field behind the cows. So that's the plan. But yeah, so we got this fence put in this trip home. I got the part of the chickshaw built, and I'm picking up some of the brush, cleaning up. We did a bunch of mowing. And this all got mowed for the first time this year, so that's a big deal. I get over here, I gotta put the splitter away now that I'm done with it, and get the brush cleaned up, and then get the rest of that mowed. That way that's all done. So just a little bit by bit. It's a little bit windy now apparently, so I'm gonna go over and get the pigs fed, get them fed, and then go feed the chickens. And I think head in the house. Tomorrow's another day, so we'll go over to the pigs. So over here with the pigs now, food in, so they're having at it. All their wallows got water in them, so that's good for them. When it's hot, they can get cooled off. They got a big hole dug here. That's a piece of fencing that was on the roof of their house last year. Just laid on there and forgot about for a day, and we come back, they had it pulled down and buried. So they're slowly unburying it so I can pull it back out. But this guy here is pretty big, and I think this is the female here, and the other guy in the back. I think we're going to keep the female this year and raise her out as a sow, and try and get our own piglets for next year. Shelby and I did some talking, and we want to try just a Duroc breed, but until we find a sow, I think we're going to keep our one we got here, and we'll get her bred, and then maybe next year we'll look for a Duroc sow and see how that goes. Alright, so that's the pigs. We're gonna head down now. I'm gonna go down, get the chickens fed, and then that'll be it for tonight. I'll go over, check the cows' water, and I'll show you the cows and the goat. So we got our cows here. There's Millie up there, Pomney over here, Scratcher herself on the tree, and Kane. Yep. He is the boss of those two cows like you wouldn't believe. He keeps them straight and keeps them basically out of whatever he wants. So yeah, he's a bit of a butt that way. As you can see, their manure piles are all over here, and unless the crows come down and scratch at them, they just stay in piles. So that's the idea with the layers. Moving the layers behind is they're gonna scratch those all out, spread it out, and then we won't have this that we have. So hopefully once we get home next time, one of the first things we're doing is moving them up to the other field, get them out of here, because we're still feeding hay because there's not enough grass here for them. So we'll get them moved up, and they'll have ample grass and ample space up there. So yeah, that's and you can see the chicken tractors in the back. We're going to get those geared up because we need to get chicken on the go here soon, now that we're kind of on the stable time home and that. We got to get some chicks and start producing our chicken for the New Glasgow Farmers Market. So, and there's Kane trying to eat something out of the tree. Yeah, but yeah. So anyway, shit, that's pretty much what we got going on. Just been trying to clean the yard up, and we took a couple loads of garbage out to the dump, and trying to get the fencing done and get some other stuff figured out so that we can kind of get ahead of being behind, and bit by bit we're getting there. So yeah, once we're back, we'll get back at everything, and we're gone for 3 days this time, and once we get back, be back to getting more stuff done and getting ready for chicks, getting the layers out on pasture, getting the cows and the goat moved up onto the new pasture, and then we're going to be building another chickshaw, which I'll probably videotape the whole process of building that. But videotape, tell you how old I am. And we're gonna get redo the fencing here for a 3-strand here for the cows and the goat. But Shelby and I were talking, we're gonna redo it in 5-strand, and we're gonna move our meat birds up. We're gonna combine this one and the one up top like it was our original first year here, 5-strand. And then we're going to run the meat birds all through here. Sorry about that. We're going to bring the meat birds back through here. We'll bring this back up because it got overgrazed last year. So we're going to get that done, and we'll run meat birds through this year. And I'm hoping to have the area the pigs were in last year cleaned out, leveled, seeded, and ready to go, so that we can, hopefully the last batch or the last couple batches of meat birds, we can run through there to bring that grass up good for next year, and that'll be one more spot we can run calves through. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Oh, another thing, we got tractor unstuck. Buddy of mine from the fire hall come out yesterday and used his Kubota tractor to pull it out. It was pretty deep in there. It was up to the axles. So he pulled that out for me. So that's out. So we're going to start doing a little bit of work to that here and there. So once that starts, I'll be recording that as well. I've one thing I don't think I've ever said on the channel, I've been a mechanic since I could pretty much walk. My grandfather owned a junkyard way back when, and I learned my love of working on vehicles doing that, and it kind of spiraled into my actual career, which is marine engineer in the Navy. So I work on engines and equipment and all that. But we got some work to do the tractor. I got some stuff I want to fix on it, and eventually I'm going to be doing a lot of work to it, but little bits here and there just to get everything going while I'm still trying to get everything here going. So, but we'll record that stuff too, and just try and put a variety of stuff here on the channel. If there's anything that you guys want to see more of on the channel, or anything that you haven't seen that you'd like to see, just leave a comment and I'll see what I can do to show that. So other than that, I'm gonna go finish the last couple little things I gotta do, and then head in the house for the night and spend some time with the kids. So have a great day, and we'll see you in a few days.